Hey everybody, my name is Jake Woodfin. I am your church planting missionary to San Francisco. And I just want to say first off, thank you so much for your continued prayers and support. We could not, and I'm serious, we could not do this work out here without your support. And so thank you guys so much for praying for us, for caring about us, for following our ministry, and for supporting it as well. So this is just our kind of video presentation of our last prayer letter. So we had a very busy few months, but September 19th was our grand opening of our church. After 2 years of waiting for COVID and everything like that, God allowed us to finally have our grand opening. And it was great. We had about 55 people there that day, which was amazing. It was a beautiful day outside in San Francisco, which is rare. There was no fog. We got guys that came over to our house early. We packed up all of our church gear. We booked it over to the center. That's where we have our venue where we actually meet on Sunday mornings. And we set up and everything went smooth and beautiful. And it was awesome. It was awesome. So a lot of people, you can tell, we're really searching for a church home. We're searching for a church family. Hadn't been in church for years, many of them, and were really affected by this. And so it was really cool. Most of them stayed. So we have about 40 to 45 people that continue to come back to our services. And so that's been awesome, right? And we're really building a church family here. Which is good because they had to really step it up and be a family quick. So for the first 5 Sundays since our grand opening, 2 of those Sundays in a row I missed. So I was at the services for the first 3, and then service 4 and 5 I had to miss because I had gone on a short trip to do a mission conference in Kansas City just during the middle of the week. But my flight coming back, I was supposed to be making it back in time on Saturday so I can go to church on Sunday in San Francisco. It got canceled twice, and so I did not make it back to church in time. So I missed that Sunday. But it was really a blessing in disguise because somewhere along the way, I also got COVID. And so if I would have brought it back, I would have gave everybody at church COVID. And so that was really a blessing in disguise. But that also meant that I missed the next Sunday as well. So our people had to step up, had to come to church fast, fill different roles. It was kind of crazy, but everything kept going, right? And it just showed that the people really wanted it, right? It wasn't my church. It wasn't built around me or personality. The people really want the community that God is building through them and the church that God is building. So it was a big blessing. Since then, we've also started our Wednesday night Bible studies, small groups where people are coming. Right now, Haley is leading a women's Bible study and I'm leading a men's Bible study. And so everyone comes to the house about 6:30 at night, and then we split up around 7 to do our Bible studies and just kind of really encourage discipleship in that way. And those are going really great. We've had some successful outreaches, like during our trick-or-treat outreach, we were able to pass out over 800 flyers and make some good connections with several families that showed up to a kids event that we hosted. We've also just been able to do things to really solidify some of our our church people coming into the church as well. We have like what we call a connect party, and that is when people come over to our house and I kind of give them the vision of the church, and that's really where we invite them to consider membership of the church and come into that. And we've had several people sign up for that as well. So God is blessing. It's been a crazy few months, just lots of work. We also had one of our team members, if you have been following us for some time, you know of Cody and Kelsey Kishimoto. They ran a lot of our systems within our church, but also our worship, our singing time in the church services, and they have decided to move on. So they went to another church and took a position there. So that means that all of their jobs kind of got put on Haley and I, and so it's been a little bit rough adjustment as far as that goes, just trying to fulfill these extra roles that we did not plan on fulfilling. And so we've had to rethink and readjust things, and we're just really praying that God would raise up leadership within the church, and that God would maybe even call others that might be able to stand beside us and help in those areas. But besides that, God is good. The boys are growing up so good. Takoa lost his first tooth, and it's just incredible just to be able to be a minister for the Lord. And I think what's really awesome is that, God doesn't have to have us. I learned that really in a big way when I was out for 2 weeks at our church, right? And I saw that the church kept going without me, right? They still put on a service. They were still there fellowshipping. They were still there encouraging each other. And I realized, man, it's not about me, right? God doesn't have to use me. He can do this all by himself. But the cool thing is that he allows me the opportunity to serve him. And it's just such a blessing in that way. I mean, that we get to serve our God. And so I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful for the blessings that we've seen. I'm grateful for how we've already seen lives change in our church. And we have some really cool stories for our next prayer letter that I want to share with you guys. But God is good, and I'm grateful to be used by him. So we love you guys, and I hope that you all are doing well. Bye.